Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. He's got the hook up to Moore. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a great chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Rice about 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen in that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Day. With the left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
About a 20-yard deep. He juked him and able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, getting that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Jordan, do not kick that. Turn that off.
Back onto the field. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Day. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. season, and the Lions are able to extend their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get up. Don't kick this and turn it off. Go in the bedroom then. Go in the bedroom then and stretch. Go lay down on the bed.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by now.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together.
And the pressure gets to him again. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays.
You need what?
They just have not gotten rid of that consistently.
And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way.
I need an
Go get one.
But I don't know where one is.
There's one downstairs.
Field position. They
I'm
take
not
it
going
for the
downstairs.
1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So
It's downstairs.
1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this
Well, how you think you gonna get it?
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard.
Your mama's asleep. You don't need to wake her up.
There, a first down gain of 26 yards. Looking to throw. Day escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there.
Okay, well, go get one from downstairs, Jordan. There's one downstairs.
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle.
What?
They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Do what?
Once you get one, defensive teams think.
Turn that light on right there.
Second down throw for
I'll stand at the balcony. I'll stand at the balcony. Turn the light on.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again.
I will, Jordan, go turn it. Do what I tell you to do. I'm stand at the balcony, okay?
Day. And it's caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Turn the other one on.
7-yard
Go.
touchdown grab.
Go.
The Lions are able to extend their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it. Things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Locke. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Block off of play action. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Yeah, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught at the end. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run out and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
plays.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Day. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So we've come to halftime after a victory. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, Day. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on 3rd down. Day eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
That's going to be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being told.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 12, Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Day is going to float this one. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you want.
Come on, Rams.
I'm in.
All right. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 4 down. Get it.
Clock now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Locke now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. So here come the Lions now. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Rice, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Hester. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Second and 1. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Day. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
Ready.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. This will be taken short. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually.